There it is, and we live, y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to another episode of the DTI Takeover show. For those of you who are just tuning in, I am your girl, Miss Kayla. As always, y'all know what I'm here to do. I'm here to shine light and spotlight on our dope entrepreneurs that we have here, that we have just globally. People who are out here trying to make a name for themselves, trying to create generational wealth. You know what it is. So this young lady, she is no different. I have Lezlie Walton here. She is the owner of Touch of Love Cookies LLC.
Mm.
Gotta
Yes,
love cookies. How are you, Leslie?
I'm fabulous. How are you, Miss Kayla?
Doing good. Welcome to the show.
Good. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. So before we get into Touch of Love Cookies, let us
Mhm.
know a little bit about yourself. Who's Leslie?
Okay, Leslie is 46-year-old woman. I am auntie to three babies, my nephew Clayton and Corey and Leia. I don't have any babies of my own, and I reside in Belleville, born and raised. And my other profession is a licensed massage therapist, as well as a cookie maker. And I'm just a just a regular chick out here just doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
I got you. So how do we get started? How did Touch of Love Cookies get started?
Well, Touch of Love Cookies, little did I know, got started when I was about 14 years old. I was making chocolate chip walnut cookies for everybody that I loved every single Christmas. Everybody got a dozen of cookies on a styrofoam plate wrapped in aluminum foil with a little red bow on there. And that's what I did all my life. And the actual business began in 2020 when shutdown came. And so, of course, my massage business got shut down, of course, because all I did was breathe and was in small spaces with people, So a client texted me and asked, was I baking cookies during shutdown? And I was like, yes. And then just like that, I called my accountant and I was like, can you please make me an LLC for Touch of Love Cookies? Just out of nowhere. Never thought of a name of it before or anything. So that's initially when the business actually got started.
Okay. So, I mean, is this something that you kind of see yourself doing long term?
Never. No, I just always did it just because I love to make those delicious cookies. It started off with the regular Nestle Toll House recipe on the back of the package. And
Mhm.
then over the years, I was just tweaking the recipe and taking this out and adding this in. So now it's just kind of like a dough recipe of dough that I make for my own memory. And no, I never seen myself actually selling cookies for real because everybody else used to be like, girl, you should be selling these. You should sell these. Can I get them before Christmas? My boy Sean always be like, we used to always try to get them cookies before Christmas. And I'd be like, no, I'm not making them but once a year. So but when you get that forced from the corona shutdown, it made you do other things and utilize the other talents that God gave you. So that's how it got started. I didn't think I was gonna do it, but I guess he said, yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what are the different flavor cookies that you make?
Woo, okay. Well, like I said initially, I only did the chocolate chip walnut, and that has
Mhm.
grown to about 30 different flavors now. So,
Wow.
yeah. So I do all the classics. In my cookie brand, I don't do any of the design cookies, no cutouts. I don't do the frosted, bedazzled cookies. I do
Mhm.
classic rustic cookies that you can eat every bite of. So, of course, chocolate chip, peanut butter, oatmeal raisin. During the holidays, I got a little fancy. I do limited edition like carrot cake cookie, caramel apple cookie. I did an orange cinnamon cookie, pumpkin cookie. But other than that, it's Reese's. I mean, anything that you can think of that you want, I probably offer it. But again, I only make my specific dough. So if the recipe calls for something else to be put in there, I mean, I add other things in there to create the cookie. But if it doesn't work with my dough,
Mhm.
I just don't offer that cookie. Plain and simple. Yeah, but
Oh,
yeah,
so
what's
you
your
know.
mhm,
Oh, okay. I love me a good chocolate chip cookie, right?
okay,
Can't go wrong with a good chocolate chip cookie.
right.
I've had a cookie before where it had like a little caramel in it. Like, can
Mhm.
you do something like that?
Absolutely. That's my turtle cookie. I do caramel cookie all the time. Yes, and I'll be sending y'all some cookies. I got your address, so I will be shipping y'all some cookies so y'all can try them out. Hopefully they'll be there by tomorrow.
Oh, You ain't
Oh,
said nothing but a word. I might be looking at this man.
right. She gonna be like, FedEx, look for the FedEx truck. But yes, I tried to get them up there to y'all this weekend, but the schedule just wouldn't allow it. I was like, well, they still gonna get them this week. But yes, if you like caramel, you want a caramel turtle cookie? Is that what you want? Chocolate chip pecans and the caramel in the middle. You got it.
You speak my language.
Yeah.
So how did you come up with the name Touch of Love?
Well, the word touch, I realized that, when I got my entrepreneur bug a few years back, I'm a massage therapist, like I say, and that's always something that I love to do on the sidelines. Never thought about making a career of it. I used to work in the hospital field, drawing blood, IVs, and all that type of things. And then when I got tired of the medical system, I was like, you know what? And I started seeing stuff like, you can go to school to be a massage therapist. You can actually make this a career. So I made a beautiful, long lasting career out of massage therapy, about 12, 13 years now,
Wow.
And so with me doing that, I realized that God gave me the gift of touch. I love to touch people. I love to make people feel better, whether it's through words or inspiration or actual touching them, So, and then with the cookies, my clients, I just kind of always listen to what people say about you and around you. So the word touch always came up, and you got the golden touch and all this, the Midas touch. So that business was Touch of Gold Therapeutics, And with this business, I know I love so much. That's my thing. Hello, loves. That's my tagline. I'm always doing the hearts and the kisses and stuff. So I love to make cookies, and I know the word touch will be in any business that I create. So
Mhm.
Touch of Love Cookies. That's how that came out.
I love it. I love it. So what's the goal? What do you see yourself 5 years from now?
I want to be in the grocery stores. People always want to say, you got a brick and mortar yet? You got a brick and mortar? I don't see a vision at all for a bakery. I never wanted to be standing in a bakery, working in a bakery all that time. I
Mhm.
want to, I'm learning now, doing different tech stuff, and you're learning about getting investors and all that type of thing. So that's where I'm learning. That's what I'm trying to learn now. But my main goal is I want to be in the grocery stores. I want to be up there with Nabisco and Keebler and all of them, So these cookies are delicious, and I've been making cookies for free for 30 years. So it's time to, create this real
Yeah.
business. And that's what I'm doing now with the business. But my main goal is to be in the cookie stores, and I want everybody to taste Touch of Love cookies all throughout the world. So that's what I do now. I just do tons of trade shows, vendor shows, pop-ups, and farmers markets. Touch of Love Cookies is pretty much everywhere, So that's what I'm trying to do, and just build my base and make sure I get this product in as many people's mouths as I can, and create my
Mhm.
cookie village. And that's where I want to be. I want to be in the stores.
I love it. I love it. So Lezlie, what do you say to the up and coming entrepreneur just getting their feet wet, new to the game? Drop some gems for them real quick, just along there, something that they should take with them along this difficult
Mm-hmm.
journey of being an entrepreneur.
Okay. I would say stand your ground, know what you want to do, know what you like to do, know what you enjoy to do, and stick with that. You have a lot of people that are going to be in your ears with their opinions and what they think you should be doing and where you should be going and what you should be building and how they see it. But nobody else can understand or see your vision because it wasn't given to them. So I just say stand your ground. If you know this is what you want to do and this is how you want to do it, no matter how crazy it sounds, go for that. Initially, I would say set out to get yourself an accountant, a tax preparer, because when you get in here, it's different from going and just taking money, doing this, selling a little bit of this, and but you want to gear it down and make sure that you have your stuff separated. You want to have your business and you want to have your personal, and you want to make sure that you have an accountant to do that for you, because you don't want to play with the IRS. You know what I mean? That's the unfun part of it, and I don't like to do it, and that is not my ministry. So Miss Juanita Francis is my accountant, and she will be doing all of that for me. So those are a couple of things that you want to do to make it easier for yourself.
Shout out to Ms. Juanita out here helping our
Right?
business owners making
I'm
sure
trying to
they are
tell you.
legit, right?
If you get her on the show, I will give you her information because she helps so many small business owners out. She does. She's awesome. She has the badge of ethics on her file, and she's been with me for years, and she's amazing. She's a teacher. She's an accountant. She's a tax preparer. She's a dance teacher. She does it all. Yes.
That's love it. That's love it. Woman of all trades. So
Mhm.
Lezlie,
Mhm.
what would you say to someone like you're in the cookie business, right?
Mhm.
And you've listed some well-known cookie brands,
Mhm.
and that has not deterred you or discouraged you to continue on with your cookies, right? So
Right.
what do you say to that person who may be a little discouraged when they see that, someone else is kind of doing what they're doing?
They're not doing it the way you're doing it. You know, if God gave you that talent, I mean, is there only one dancer in the world? Is there only one singer, one rapper? You know what I mean? There's enough out here for everybody, so it doesn't matter. I'm at shows a lot with other people that offer cookies and do cookies, and that doesn't phase me because Touch of Love cookies taste a certain way. Your cookies taste a certain way. Everybody has their own audience. So it doesn't matter what anybody else is out here doing. You do it your way, you stay in your lane and do what you're supposed to be doing. So for instance, I make regular, delicious, full of butter, fat cookies. you know, and they're delicious. And that's what I know how to do. A lot of people be like, you're wrong because you don't offer vegan, you don't offer sugar free, you don't offer gluten free, you don't offer keto. I don't have a passion
Mhm.
for those things. I don't suffer from celiac disease. So people that have a passion for that, they should be the ones in that lane offering gluten free. I eat sugar,
Right.
I eat meat and eggs. I don't think I'll ever be able to make a vegan cookie, honey. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? I find I don't like to disrespect the cookie like that. And there's so many people
Mhm.
out there in that lane doing that. I don't feel like I have to do that. And that goes back again with standing your ground and doing what you see fit because a lot of people go out here. So if I make that cookie and it doesn't portray what I wanted to say about Touch of Love cookies, it's not really my cookie anymore. And I don't want to do
Mhm.
that, put my name on it. So I get beat up a little bit because people get mad. How come you don't offer vegan? How come you don't offer sugar free? Because sugar's supposed to be in a cookie. I don't know what to do.
That's
you
why
know,
that's why I'm eating it.
that's
That's
why
why
I
I'm eating cookies.
did it. And it's like so many other people have that down packed. It's not going to taste like a Touch of Love cookie anyway. So why do I have to do it? I want my cookies for that taste of Touch of Love cookies, and it needs all the ingredients that I put in there in order to do that.
I love that. And if you
Yeah.
want a vegan cookie, guys, just go find you a vegan cookie person.
And there's so many of them. So many of them. I would be washed out if I started now. So just don't let people make you twist your arm to do something that they want to see. Okay, so I
Yeah,
can change my whole model for somebody to buy a half a dozen cookies all year. That's not
right.
worth it to me. You know what I mean? You got your cookie, but and you're not, so and especially if you're diabetic, you're not gonna be eating it all the time anyway. So I feel for
Exactly.
everybody with those special dietary modifications that they need, but there's too
Yeah,
many people out here, and I'm not leaving you out here in the wilderness. So I can't let people make me feel bad for not offering something that doesn't bring me joy to do. I won't have the same love put in it if I do that.
I love that. I love that. Lezlie, how can people follow you on your social media and how can they get some cookies?
Absolutely. Well, you can go to my website to order cookies, and that is tolcookies.us. And you can, of course, order them anytime online. You can shop around, read about the story, and all of that good stuff. On Facebook, I am simply Touch of Love Cookies, LLC. On Instagram, I am Touch of Love Cookies, LLC, with underscore in between each word. I haven't made it to TikTok yet. I have an account, but I haven't posted anything yet. I need to learn how to do TikTok better. And other than that, you can always reach me by phone, 734-620-5021. I'm not one of those businesses that refuse to talk to a human. You know what I mean? I think people should be able to connect with somebody if they have questions.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and my email, info@tolcookies.us.
All right, y'all heard it here first on Total Entertainment Radio. I thank you, Lezlie, for being a guest on our show. Y'all make sure y'all go follow Lezlie Touch of Love Cookies and get y'all some good sugary, buttery, lovely, soft cookies from Touch
Yes.
of LLC. Make sure y'all continue to follow Total Entertainment Radio. Follow us on Facebook at Total Entertainment Radio. Follow us on Instagram at the Total ENT Experience. March 16th. Let me throw this out there. March 16th, we are doing our Shooting Stars Youth Talent Showcase. Come out and support the kids, y'all. They are working really hard to put on a great performance for you guys. Please come out and support the kids. You can get your tickets 313-217-1588 for more information. Until next time, everybody, I'm your host, Miss Kayla. We signing out.
Peace.